What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to EU4, the Super States air only battle. I was going to say there's a few things going on, there is, but I've got no idea what they are. Idaho are at war with Wyoming over here. Oh, okay, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Sorry, not a good start, but Idaho, much bigger the war than I thought it was. So we've got Nevada, Washington, and Wyoming v. Montana, Idaho, and Alberta. I get the feeling Nevada and Washington should be able to carry the team here and win, and Wisconsin are in something as well. They're just at war with Iowa and Wyoming, with Indiana on their side. See how this goes. I don't think... Are they winning or losing? Okay, they're winning so far, so that's good enough. But yeah, this is a big mess. Obviously, we saw last video California got messed up, although despite that, they still have a 33 stack, and I think they just joined the war. Yep, California... Wait, is that a separate war or the same one? California's in a separate war. That's not good news for these. Oh my goodness, this is a mess. Okay, lots of wars breaking out. We'll see how it goes, but California isn't at war with Nevada. That's the big thing. So they might be able to help finish off. If they can get rid of Washington really quickly, it's going to mean the other war, which Nevada are in, is going to be made a lot harder for them. And there you go. Oh, already. Wyoming have taken what they lost to Idaho earlier. Is that war already over? No, it's still going on. And Wyoming's actually in the Wisconsin war as well, so it's a big mess for them. That just ended, though. There you go. Wisconsin did grab this, I think. I think they grabbed that province. I'm pretty sure that was the one. Might have been a different one, but I'm pretty sure it was that one. They're getting pretty big, as are Missouri here in the middle with a massive font. Massive, massive font that they have. We're seeing the Europeans finally arrive. We've got France, Britain, and Castile. And Portugal is here on this smaller island as well. So they're going to start colonising stuff, which means South America is going to come into play. I don't see any colonisation going on from our states, though, which kind of sucks. But Ontario recovered pretty well, by the way. They got rid of Quebec pretty quickly. Interesting to see how well Acadia, this new nation, does here. Although, they seem like they're weaker than New Brunswick were. New Brunswick at least had some good allies, but they've only got Newfoundland. So I don't know how that would go for them. But yeah, Quebec got destroyed. New York is very strong, as we're well aware. Actually, they've dropped to 8th now on the Great Powers list. So we'll see what they do. And also, it's kind of annoying. They're very similar colour to Wisconsin. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah, we'll see what New York get up to in the future. How is this going? It's all a bit of a mess. Wyoming going after Montana. There's a 30 stack though from wait, did Alberta have two? No, wait, they're different flags. Okay, that's Nevada's 30 stack chasing Alberta's 30 stack by the look of it. If those two are at war with each other. Yep, they are. And Nevada is now at war with California. Okay, they've been called in. So this is a mess. Will California recover or will they be destroyed, basically? That's what we're witnessing. That's the question. It's either going to go well for California or not so well for California. Not really sure. But this is pretty big stuff going on. Everywhere else, the East is pretty peaceful for that now. That never lasts. Texas allied with Florida, Missouri, Sinaloa. Okay, so 2 Mexican states as well, which is probably not the worst move. We saw the Mexican states can hold themselves in. Chihuahua is 26. 26 stack is pretty strong, and they've got Baja California South now. Oaxaca, that's the big orange one down here, and Puebla, that's the blue one. So you never know. They're still pretty strong. I mean, they could probably hold off Texas again if it was just 1v1 with Texas and then they had Baja California, so not 1v1. California are losing. Obviously, it's all a bit of a mess because there's more than one war going on, which makes it confusing. Saskatchewan is going after North Dakota, and that's just a straight up one-on-one. And they're not going to be able to finish it because, wait, how did Manitoba get that? And how did you give it away straight away? Must have been a peace deal of some sorts in there. I don't know what that was. They just gave it up. Were you in a separate war against them? Maybe that's what it was. Wait, no, because there's no... I don't know what was going on, what they were doing. But yeah, Saskatchewan might grow a little bit here. Just a little bit. This is all just a mess. I'm just going to look out for like changes. No, Montana didn't grab anything. I was thinking they did, but I don't think they did. I hope I didn't miss anything. Washington's sort of being messed up. Where are all the big stacks? Okay, there's a 33 and a 22 here. That's about all that anyone has left. Oh, but then Nevada's big stack's over here with Alberta's big stack. So California, Alberta, okay, California and Alberta are not on the same side, but they're the two with the big stacks, and they're both against Nevada. So if they can somehow time this right, the problem is Washington's there as well. They need to all be near the same place at the same time for any hope for California to win. And same goes for Alberta to win. They need to team up to fight the Washington and how have I forgotten already? Washington and Nevada troops. North Dakota lost their province in Canada there, so they've had a fall from grace since they lost that tall bit of their land. And Saskatchewan has grown a little bit. Alaskan peasants have risen up. That's not good for Alaska. They weren't really doing great as it was, so that can't really help at all. Oh my goodness, Ming is just growing constantly. Orissa got split in half. That is, actually no, this is Orisu. Wait, no, it's not. Why is there a giant U here? What is the giant U for? I'm very confused. Okay, maybe this land is called, I don't know, Orissi U. This must be called U. This land. Yeah, Byzantium did get free somehow. The Mamluks are slowly fading away. Timurids are still pretty big. Muscovy is starting to look pretty tiny and struggling. Poland looks very small, and Lithuania looks quite, I think it's just Lithuania's got bigger, so it makes Poland look smaller. That's a bit of an illusion. And this region's, as usual, a mess. No surprises there. Scroll back, see everything different. No, it seems pretty quiet over here. No, it's still going on, these wars, so nothing's finished. Washington is, at the moment, fully occupied, so, except this little island here, but that'll be interesting. Oh, Alberta's font just changed. Why did you peace out? Did you grab this? I don't know, maybe they grabbed that. Yeah, they must have grabbed that, which means that war's over. Which means Washington, though, is still at war with California and Alaska. But this could be bad now for California, because they're not got any help anymore. And that is a 30 stack from Nevada. So they'd need a 45 stack to win. And Alaska's not really providing anything at the moment. So yeah, they're probably not going to be okay. Unless they can find something else. Why are you colonizing yet? No. Australia, how are things looking? Here's Australia. Tasmania's still alive. They haven't gone for New Zealand or anything yet. Just yet. Okay, these guys are all still natives. What am I looking for? I'm trying to get back over here. Trying to see if there's any... Oh, this war ended. California looks even weirder now. Its name's now up here. Okay, well, they won. They got out before Nevada could finish them off, basically. And change the tide, because they should have won, Nevada and Washington, once they got out of the war with Alberta, but oh well, there you go. California, it's a mess right now. So all we need to know. Hungary are fourth on the great powers, and none of these guys have embraced the institution. Colonialism not embraced. That's weird, because, you know, some of them are colonizing. Got Castilian West Cuba. Oh, hang on. Okay, we've got Caroline and Bahamas. There we go. That is the first colonizing going on. Castile also went for those islands there. There we go. First colonizing by a state, as far as I'm aware. Yet this island, Bermuda's not been taken yet, and Greenland is still free. But yeah, there you go. There we go. We have, what are these islands? The Bahamas. The Bahamas are Carolina, or Carolinas. There we go. They have a 23 stack there to defend. I don't know if that will help if they ever get into a war. Having their 23 stack in the middle of nowhere. But there's no wars going on at the moment over here. Again, another peaceful period. It's just very quiet right now. Everyone is blobbing out. Slowly the armies are getting bigger. And there's less and less states involved in these wars. Which makes it interesting. Let's have a quick look. California. How many wars would it take? It would take... They're stronger than they were at the start, which is incredible. But yeah, it would take 4 wars to get rid of California completely. If you got 100%. Texas, 305%. Florida, what percentage? 314%. So they're all pretty equal, the big guys. Carolina, 354%. New York, I imagine, is like 406%. Wisconsin, 315. And Missouri's the last of like the big ones. 277. They're not quite as big. Alberta, maybe? I think it'll be quite easy to take all of Alberta. Maybe 200%. 247%. Alaska, what about you? Only 130. And Ontario, 218. So it'd still take 3 full 100% wars to take them out. Well, not quite. 2 and a bit. 200% and a little bit of another one. Ohio's in a war, though, with Carolina on their side against Pennsylvania and Acadia. That is a massive battle. There's something else going on. There is something else going on over here. Okay, Wisconsin, Manitoba, and Indiana are fighting Ontario and Acadia. So Acadia not having a good time. They're up against all of this. Got Ontario on their side in one war, and they've got Pennsylvania in the other. Just what they needed, probably. They'll be so grateful not to get crushed here. But this is going to be very tough for these guys. Pennsylvania will probably regret defending their friend quite soon. And New York get peaceful in the middle of all this? Yeah, they are. Okay. Guarantee. Ohio's in a good spot right now. They're allied with Carolina and Ontario, which is probably why Ontario's not at war with them in the other war. Independence is guaranteed by New York. And yeah, they're allied to Carolina, so that's pretty impressive. Good job. Good job. Let's see how this goes then. If we've now got Castile here, I mean, it's good to see Carolina are now here, because it means that we'll see how things develop between them and the Europeans. Because if they get an alliance with the Europeans, that could be interesting. See how that plays out. They're winning pretty well here against Philadelphia. And wait, no, that's Wisconsin's 35 stat. I keep getting confused because them and New York have like an identical. It's not identical, but from this far away it does look identical. Sometimes it's hard to tell. And plus New York's troops wander around in like random. New York like the only one. Like almost all of them, except actually New York and Ontario, are the only two that appear to like not have their armies. They're just one giant army. New York seems to split theirs up, and it looks like Ontario does the same. But everyone else just walks it around as one big army. Maybe that's just. Oh no, Wisconsin's got a smaller one here. Who's this? Oh, that's Indiana's army. Okay. Pennsylvania probably going to be separate pieced. Wait, no, the war is against Pennsylvania, isn't it? What is? Yeah, I think it's Carolina declared war on Pennsylvania. That's what the first war is, and then the second one is Wisconsin. I think probably attacking Ontario. It's the most likely option. I doubt Indiana or Manitoba would do it alone, basically. But yeah, I mean, Carolina will probably take a big chunk of Pennsylvania. They are now in Acadia, which is not good for them, but they have a 17 stack over here too, so they'll be trying to survive, as you would expect them to. But yeah, if Carolina took all of this, how much would it take to take all of Pennsylvania? 98%. They could just about do it, but they need to take all of Acadia too, which wouldn't be too hard. The problem is, like, by the time they've done it, they'll probably lose the stuff they've got over here. There's a 30 stack here from Carolina, and that's the Ohio 20 stack. So Ontario is as good as gone army wise. So while the East is tearing itself apart, in the West everyone's just taking a bit of a break. See, they just had their big war out here in the West. So yeah, everyone in the middle though, Missouri, Texas, they're staying out of this, and I would think we're going to see a Wisconsin-Missouri war pretty soon, which will be pretty big as two of the more central powers in the game. Okay, Britain's still focusing on Cuba. France are deciding that they're too lazy to settle, so they're going to kill natives instead. In South America, there you go. I mean, they did go for their first island. Portugal is now going for another island. A lot more islands all of a sudden. Dang. Portugal must have a lot of colonists. That's crazy. Yeah, wow. But yeah, France had just decided, nope, let's not wait. Let's just kill them instead. Why not? And no, this is still going on. Pennsylvania is still here for now. Carolina is trying to seize this. Where is the capital? I have no idea. Not even going to try and look for it. Oh, Manitoba is even making efforts now. You know it's bad then. Oh, and Alberta and Alaska are at it again. And this time it's just a one-on-one, so this should be goodbye Alaska again. I mean, we almost saw them goodbye earlier in the series, but they just about came back. But that's going to be it for this episode. As always, if you have enjoyed it, be awesome if you leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.